New Thor, Love and Thunder Marvel Legend figures hit Walmart. A GIJoe classified Dr. Mindbender figure revealed. New McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Blackest Night figures and a whole lot more. So let's jump right into it. Hey everybody, JC here and welcome to a Monday edition of TNI News. And as always, we've got a lot to cover. Now, I do apologize for only getting the one video up last week. I gave you guys a heads up last week that probably would be the only video that I got up. But unfortunately, I had to go out of town last week. My wife's aunt passed away and we had to go and help out and make arrangements and stuff and attend the funeral and stuff. So last week was pretty hectic. But I am back, and this week should be more back to normal with hopefully 3 news videos and a review video and a live stream on Thursday. And like I said, we've got a lot to cover today, so let's jump right into it. And let's start off with some news from McFarlane Toys. So first of all, last week we got a teaser preview for a new Mortal Kombat figure. So I was kind of wondering if the Mortal Kombat line was going to continue from McFarlane Toys, but it looks like it is. Now, with this teaser image, you can see we are getting a figure of the character Nightwolf. No other details are available at this time. They just said coming soon, so I do expect the pre-order for this will go up, probably within the next week or so. But it's hard to say for sure. I haven't done a whole lot of digging on this one. So again, I don't know exactly when it's going to go up for pre-order, but likely will fairly soon here. And then on top of that, we also got a teaser image for DC Multiverse last week for one of those Blackest Night figures, specifically the Batman figure. You can see the hands coming out of the ground there in the grave, and you can see, it's Batman's gloves, and it's got one of the lantern rings on it. So I've talked about how there was going to be an assortment of figures based on the DC Blackest Night storyline. So just to recap, the wave should include the Kyle Rayner Green Lantern, which is cool, and then there'll be a Superman version, from the Blackest Night storyline, and then the character Duststorm. And there will be a Build-A-Figure with this wave. It's the character Atrocitus, I think is how you say his name. So that should be the Build-A-Figure for this wave. But right now, we just got that teaser image officially from McFarlane Toys. However, just today, we got a look at the Batman figure. This image comes via GIJoe, who I don't know what the original source of this image is. It looks like this might be like a factory sample or something. I'm guessing that's why his hand is not attached to the figure and his foot's not attached. But it does give us a full look at the actual figure. So again, likely this entire assortment, I'm guessing, will be going up for pre-order within probably the next few weeks. So hopefully we'll get some more reveals of the other figures in the wave, including the Build-A-Figure. And when that happens, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And then one last thing on the McFarlane toy front. Now, you may recall the other week, you may have seen a pre-order pop up for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim 10th anniversary gold version, Aldoon, I think is how you say it, the dragon. So, we'd gotten a regular version of this figure before, and now there's a gold version coming. But shortly after it went up for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, the pre-order disappeared. So I did some checking on that, and it looks like there was some type of miscommunication on when that figure was supposed to be put up for pre-order. It is still coming. It should go back up for pre-order later this month. It should be available everywhere. And if you did manage to pre-order it while it was up on Big Bad Toy Store, then they will continue to honor that pre-order. They're not going to cancel it and make you re-pre-order it when it goes back up officially. So just to let you know, that figure, that gold version, is coming, and like I said, pre-order should go officially live sometime this month. Okay, now jumping over to NECA Toys. So last week, going up for pre-order was that Party Wagon, which actually ended up costing a lot less than what I was expecting. The cost of it is $250, which to me isn't too bad for essentially, a 6 or 7 inch scale type vehicle. This is based on the original animated series. This is being offered directly through the NECA online store. So pre-orders are still currently open. You have until the 19th of this month, so you've got about 8 more days till the pre-orders close on this one. And overall, I would say it's pretty cool. You can open up the back door and it's got the cannon seat, which you can put a figure in, and you can put the figures in up at the front and in the driver's seats, and it's got the cannons on the top and everything. So, like I said, for $250, I think that's, for this type of thing, especially in this day and age, that's a pretty reasonable price. It is cheaper than the Super 7 version. I can't say for sure which one is better overall, but price-wise, at least, I would say the NECA one is the winner. So, as I mentioned, this is being offered directly through the NECA Toy Store. It is available until the 19th. So, I did go on and pre-order one for myself. And if you want to get one, like I said, you've got until the 19th. Now, this past Friday was the fourth and final Haul-A-Thon reveals from NECA, and honestly, really not a whole lot new went up on Friday. That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle animated series 4-pack was made available on the Target website, and in some reissues of some older items, but that was really it. Now, last week on the Haul-A-Thon website, things like the animated series Tokka and Razar, and the autograph version of the Fugitoid, as well as the Gargoyles Bronx figure, were made available to everybody, not just people internationally. I was able to grab, I ordered the Tokka and Razar animated series 2-pack and decided to go on and get the Fugitoid as well. So, they sold out fairly quickly last week, but again, they were up there on the actual, not on Target, but on the Haul-A-Thon website for a brief amount of time. Now, one final note on the NECA toy front. It was announced yesterday that NECA will be attending this year's PowerCon convention. Now, you might be thinking, why would NECA be at PowerCon, which is traditionally known as a convention for Masters of the Universe? Now, there have been on occasion other brands displayed at that convention, including Thundercats, and I even think at one time, one year, there was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle product. And I think specifically for this year, that is why NECA is primarily going to be attending, because of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So they may have some of their other properties on display at the convention, but I think primarily they're there for Turtles. It's not like NECA is going to start doing Masters of the Universe stuff. Now, this year's PowerCon convention will be taking place in Columbus, Ohio on August 5th through the 7th. So normally the convention is held out in California. That's because that is where Mattel is located, and normally they hold the event near Mattel, so Mattel doesn't have far to travel. I don't know if that means this year Mattel will not have a huge presence. I'm guessing that's probably why they're bringing in other companies and featuring other brands beyond Masters of the Universe this year, because Mattel probably won't have a huge presence this year. That's only a guess on my part, but in the few times that they've held the convention outside of California, that's usually when you see them starting to kind of cover other brands as well, because I think it's Mattel basically doesn't like the expense of traveling across the country to have basically a presence at the convention. Again, I could be wrong, but we'll have to wait and see. But definitely NECA Toys is going to be attending PowerCon this year. And again, the convention will be taking place in August in Columbus, Ohio. For you GIJoe fans, so Threezero has debuted another one of their 1/6 scale figures. Previously, the last one that they just showed off not too long ago was Roadblock, which I talked about in a previous news video. But then last week, they announced and showed off images for a new Firefly figure. So the Cobra Saboteur is getting the 12-inch scale treatment here. Now, this figure, as I'm filming this, has not yet gone up for pre-order, but it should be offered at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, just like the other GIJoe Threezero figures. And with Firefly, it looks very reminiscent with his classic look. This is definitely, to me, one of the cooler figures. He has his classic machine gun. He's got his backpack, which is very reminiscent to the original figure. He's got a stick of dynamite. So all the things that you would expect to come with a Firefly figure is included with this one. He's got that gray, camo pattern. He's got some night vision goggles he's wearing. So again, chocked with a lot of accessories. And as I said, while it's not currently available for pre-order, it should be going up fairly soon. And then for you GIJoe Classified fans, we got a surprise reveal. These images come via the overseas retailer In Demand Toys. I'm not entirely sure how they came about these images, but you can see that it is for some type of new deluxe classified Dr. Mindbender figure. So I've done some checking, and from what I can tell, it does not look like this is going to be a regular release figure, at least here in the United States, which likely means it's going to be some type of exclusive. Now, based on the packaging to me strikes me as some type of con exclusive. You know, PulseCon, San Diego Con, I don't know exactly what Hasbro's doing this year and where they're going to be offering exclusives, but, you know, this reminds me similar to last year's Zartan, Color Change Zartan figure with the packaging and everything. Very nicely detailed, some very cool artwork. The figure, you know, is based on his classic look, so he's got, you know, he doesn't have the shirt on, and he's got some various accessories that you would expect to come with a mad scientist. And, so best guess here is this might be, you know, a PulseCon exclusive, but definitely it's not looking like a regular release. So if it's not a con exclusive, then likely it'll be some type of store exclusive. But again, based on the packaging, I'm kind of thinking either PulseCon, if there is a PulseCon this year, or San Diego Comic-Con, something along those lines. For you SilverHawk fans, it looks like a new wave of Ultimates of SilverHawks will be going up for pre-order tomorrow, which is the 12th, April 12th. So last week they released, Super 7 released this teaser image, which appears to be the character Molecular, I think is how you say it. I'm not too familiar with this one. I was never really hugely into SilverHawks, but definitely there is a wave of Ultimates coming, and definitely they will be going up for pre-order tomorrow, so you should see them go up on the Super 7 website, probably around 12:30ish Eastern time, and then places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth should be putting them up for pre-order around 3 p.m. Eastern time. Now, I don't know what the other figures in the wave will be at this time, but we will definitely find that out tomorrow. And then last week, having gone up for pre-order, was a new wave of Power Ranger Ultimates figures. So these are available now at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. And this is the third wave of Power Ranger Ultimates that Super 7 is doing. And this wave is going to include the Black Ranger and the Blue Ranger, as well as the character Finster. There's also going to be Lord Zed, which is the figure that they had teased. I believe I talked about that last Monday. And then the final figure is another Megazord. It's the Dino Megazord. And as I said, this entire wave is now available for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. Now, while we're on the subject of Power Rangers, I also just wanted to let you know that tomorrow, which again is April 12th, Hasbro will be holding not one, but 2 live stream events. So the first live stream event will be for Transformers, and that will be starting at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And as always, it'll be on their YouTube, Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel. We will have full coverage of everything revealed over on T-Formers. And then I'll probably share with you in Wednesday's news video everything that's revealed. And then following that tomorrow will be a Power Rangers live stream, which will start at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Again, we'll have full coverage up at TNI for that one. And again, I will let you guys know exactly what's revealed in Wednesday's news video. But again, 2 live streams from Hasbro are coming tomorrow. One for Transformers at 11, followed by Power Rangers at 12 noon. Both times are Eastern. And then next week, next Tuesday, we are going to be getting a Marvel Legends live stream. So they just announced that today, again, starting at 11 a.m. That's April 19th. So you want to mark your calendars. But of course, if you do miss it, we'll have complete full coverage up on Marvelous News. Now, speaking of Marvel Legends, since I last talked to you on Monday last week, we've had several new reveals, some planned, some not. So first of all, we did get the official reveal of the Mr. Knight figure for the Disney Plus series. I talked about that last Monday, how the one image had kind of leaked out via Marvel.com, but it was officially revealed last week. That figure, along with the regular Moon Knight figure, will be going up for pre-order again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, the 12th, at pretty much everywhere, including our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. Both of those figures will in fact be part of the next Disney Plus wave, which will also include the Hawkeye and Kate Bishop figures and the Ultron What If Build-A-Figure. So the Hawkeye and Kate Bishop figures are already available for pre-order. And then again, tomorrow will be Moon Knight and Mr. Knight. Now, the one other figure that I'm pretty confident that is coming in the wave will be a Ms. Marvel figure, which we probably will not see debut until the series premieres, which will be on June 8th. But that should be one of the figures. But that still leaves 2 other figures in the wave that I am not aware of. There's definitely 7 figures in the wave plus the Build-A-Figure. So there's 2 figures in the wave that I'm not sure of. I would think we would be getting the Ethan Hawke character, Arthur, as a figure. But I could also see that being maybe like a standalone store exclusive figure and not part of the wave. The Moon God, would definitely be a cool figure, but that would be a bigger figure, I would think. So I'm not sure they would release that as in a regular wave unless it was the Build-A-Figure, which we know in this particular wave it will not be. So we could be getting more. It would make sense that we might get 2 figures from Ms. Marvel, though I don't really know enough about that show yet to know what other possible characters they could do from it. But being we got 2 figures from Hawkeye, 2 figures from Moon Knight, it would make sense that we might get 2 figures from Ms. Marvel, and then maybe the final 7th figure will be from the What If series, so that we'd be getting 2 figures from the What If series, with Ultron as the Build-A-Figure, and then whatever the final figure is. I don't think She-Hulk will be in this wave, and the main reason I definitely feel like there will be a She-Hulk figure. That's the next series to premiere on Disney Plus after Ms. Marvel. So I definitely think there will be a She-Hulk figure, but I'm thinking She-Hulk will likely come in the next Disney Plus wave after this one, the 4th wave. The reason why I say that is while the figures are being listed with release dates of next year, that's not when these were originally going to be released. In fact, I would be surprised if it really takes that long for them to be released. But originally this wave was supposed to be out this summer, which would have been before the She-Hulk series would have premiered on Disney Plus. She-Hulk should be out around, the holiday season. So I feel like they wouldn't have put a She-Hulk figure in this wave, since originally at least it was going to be out, this wave should have been out before the She-Hulk series was going to premiere. So I'm thinking She-Hulk will be in the next wave and not this wave. I can't say that for sure, but that is my feeling at this time. Now, besides Moon Knight figures, Disney Plus figures, this weekend we got the surprise reveal of the Marvel Legends Thor wave. Now, this was not revealed officially. Hasbro has not yet officially announced this wave. But unfortunately, for Hasbro at least, Walmart seems to have jumped the gun and started selling the figures this weekend, I should say. I've seen multiple reports of people finding these Thor figures at Walmart stores. Now, I will tell you that the official sale date for this wave is now slated to be April 26th. It actually changed a few times. I think originally this wave was going to go up for pre-order earlier this month. I don't know why it changed, but it did, I believe. But right now, official sale date is supposed to be April 26th. So if you find them at Walmart, I don't know if it'll let you check out with them. There might be an embargo date placed on them at some stores. I don't know. I mean, I've seen people buying them, so I don't know how that's working. But just know the official sale date is April 26th, and that's also when we should see them go up at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. So they will be, again, available everywhere. Now, minor spoilers, again, these figures are going to be out well before the movie airs, but I'll just give you that minor spoiler warning here. So the wave is going to include the Mighty Thor, which is essentially the Jane Foster Thor. Thor in what I would call battle armor, basically his newest outfit that he's seen wearing in this movie. So we'd seen a Hallmark ornament image slip out that gave us our first look at the helmet. We've seen both Jane Foster Thor and regular Thor versions in the SH Figuarts line. However, the SH Figuarts version of Thor did not seem to have the battle helmet. So this is our best look at that. Then, obviously, we've known for some time that there would be Guardians of the Galaxy characters in this movie. So we're getting a new figure of Groot, as well as Star-Lord. Then we are getting Valkyrie, which is now known as King Valkyrie. And I believe I've seen listings for some type of deluxe version of Valkyrie. So there might be a second Valkyrie coming at some point. I don't know, maybe a store exclusive. But definitely there is a Valkyrie figure in this wave. And then what is being deemed Ravager Thor, which I know a lot of people, when we first saw some images of this outfit pop up online, people were comparing it to the Thunderstrike outfit. So he is coming. And then the Build-A-Figure for this wave, or I'm sorry, the final regular figure in this wave is the bad guy played by Kristen Bale in the movie, which is Gore, the God Killer. And then the Build-A-Figure in this wave is another version of the character Korg, wearing Viking gear. Don't know why he has Viking gear on. I've seen a Lego set that has like some type of ship, so I'm guessing that's what that is from. Some type of like Viking ship, flying Viking ship, I think. So my guess is that that is what this outfit is for. But that is the Build-A-Figure for this wave. Again, these have already started to hit some Walmart stores. The official sale date is April 26th, and at that point, you know, you'll probably see them at both Walmart, Target, Amazon will have them, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, what have you. I don't think these figures will be hard to get. And it is an entire movie wave once again, so no comic book based figures in this wave. And a big thanks to MCU Collector for these in-hand images. He wasn't the first to pop up images for these, but he did get his hands on these figures, and I believe he is currently working on getting reviews out for these as I speak. Okay, now jumping over to Star Wars. So last week, Hasbro had a live stream with the Star Wars brand team, and we got several new reveals. So first of all, we got a new Gaming Greats Black Series figure revealed. This is the Republic Commando Sev, which is currently available for pre-order. Last time I checked earlier today, it was still available on the GameStop website. So, you know, pretty cool looking armor. There is, for that retro vintage prototype line that Hasbro's been doing, a Chewbacca figure, a multicolored Chewbacca figure, which is a Target store exclusive. Now, the online pre-sale for that figure, last time I checked, is currently sold out, but likely it will be available again at some point on the website, and it should also hit physical stores. There is a Death Trooper multi-pack that is being sold as a Pulse exclusive. So this is for vintage collection. So if you want to army build these guys, you can get them off the Pulse website. And last time I checked, they were still available. For role play, they are doing Trapper Wolf from the Mandalorian series. His helmet, his X-Wing fighter helmet. So, you know, kind of a cool nod once again to Dave Filoni, who plays the character in the series. Also, you know, the man responsible for much of the animated stuff that has been out there for Star Wars, and also has been working on the Mandalorian series. Then we also, for Black Series, got some more of those comic book based figures revealed. These are available for pre-order. These are fan channel exclusives, available at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, and again are available for pre-order now. So we've got an albino Darth Vader, all white Darth Vader. This is supposed to be, you know, Darth Vader if he had stayed alive and returned to the you know, the light side of the Force. So an all-white Darth Vader, a comic book version of Princess Leia, which out of the three, I think is probably the coolest. It's a pretty cool looking Princess Leia figure. And then finally, the character, the Stormtrooper Sergeant Creel, who has his own lightsaber. So I'm not really familiar with that one, but again, from the comics. And as I said, all three of these figures are available for pre-order now. Oh, and for Black Series, one final figure that is available everywhere, again, including our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. This is one I told you about was coming last year. I think I was the first to let you guys know this one was coming. It's also been revealed in one of the pipelines reveals that Hasbro does. But it is from Rogue One Saw Gerrera. It is a deluxe figure, so it's going to cost you about $35. But if you want to round out your Rogue One characters, this is probably one you're definitely going to want to get. And again, this is available everywhere, so you can get it for pre-order now at Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. And then for Vintage Collection, available for pre-order, again, at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, we are getting a new ARC Trooper Jesse, a Mandalorian Super Commando, Mandalorian Death Watch Airborne Trooper, and then Friggin' Dan, the Cantina band member. Now, they said in the live stream that we will probably get some type of set with all the band members. So this is the only time you'll get essentially, on a single card. But if you want to like not have to buy multiples of the single card, it does look like they'll offer a complete Cantina band set for the Vintage Collection line at some point down the road. And then finally for Star Wars, we got 2 Vintage Collection Gaming Greats figures. So we got the character Shae Vizsla as well as Lando Calrissian in some very bright colors. I believe they said this was from the Battlefront 2 video game. It is obviously just a repaint of the Solo movie Lando, but again in some very bright colors. And both of these are available for pre-order as fan channel exclusives, which means you can get them at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. For you Transformer fans, again, I already told you how tomorrow there is going to be a live stream, but with that, Hasbro went on and released some official teaser images for new product. So for the Legacy line, we are getting a Generations version of Blitzwing, which is a leader class figure. Will cost you about $56. Will be out in July. He triple changes from robot, tank, and plane. His tank and robot look pretty good. I can't say his plane mode looks that great, at least from these images. So that's a little iffy to me. We're also getting another Stunticon, this time Wild Rider. So he's going to cost you $25. He is a deluxe class figure, and again, should be out in July. And then not officially revealed by Hasbro, but some images appear to have leaked out for Motormaster. So another Stunticon. It's pretty obvious they're going to do all the Stunticons in the Legacy line. So some package images of Motormaster slipped out online. I don't know if this is something they'll officially show off tomorrow, but I would love to see. What I'm really waiting for is, we got Drag Strip was previously revealed and has been available for pre-order. But what I really want to see is, these guys combine into Menasor and see what this version of Menasor ends up looking like. So we've yet to see what that would be. And that's really kind of, to me, what I didn't really like the last combiner Menasor that they did with the Stunticons, so I'm hoping for a more improved version with this Legacy line. Now, the final thing I have for you today is we've gotten official images for that SH Figuarts, the Batman figure from the new movie. So the Tamashii Nations had previously teased this figure, so we knew it was coming, but it is now available for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store. The figure is going to come with 2 head sculpts, 5 pairs of hands, an alternate chest piece, his Batarang, a grapple launcher, 2 grapple launchers actually, handcuffs, and then also an adrenaline pin. So that you can pretend to stick in his leg like we saw in the movie. So this figure is slated with an October release and it's going to cost you about $95. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Like this video if you're so inclined. Please think about subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.